The Metropolitan Detention Center is a far cry from the lavish surroundings of the rich and famous she's accustomed to. But this is now home for British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell, now an accused criminal facing 6 federal charges, including luring and transporting girls as young as 14 into sex. Maxwell is now awaiting arraignment in a New York courtroom later this week. Maxwell, arrested last week at this $1 million home in a rural part of New Hampshire, is a longtime associate of Jeffrey Epstein, who died by suicide last August. He was awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. Many of his alleged victims have long said Maxwell was a key accomplice, luring girls to him. On Monday, one spoke out.
He had me come a little closer to him. Then he started touching my hips, my buttocks, and then he lifted up my shirt. I was in a skirt, and he was touching my bare skin. I started to feel scared, and I began to cry.
Maxwell, now sitting in jail, is a fall not only for herself, but also for her family legacy. Her father, Robert Maxwell, was a wealthy and well-known British publishing executive, an elite member of Britain's high social classes. In 1991, he was buried in Israel after his mysterious death in the Canary Islands on his yacht named Lady Ghislaine. As for Ghislaine Maxwell, she's due in federal court later this week, where prosecutors say they will argue against her getting bail, saying she's a flight risk with access to 3 passports and tens of millions of dollars in more than a dozen bank accounts around the world linked to her name, none of which will do her much good while she's confined here. Gabriel Elizondo, Aljazeera, Brooklyn, New York.